what do I do? You know, like because they're weird stages in a way. Like, you've got that ramp on Castle Siege. Frigate is like a complete... It has a mind of its own in a way, like in the sense that a lot of people really don't know how to work that stage.
It's a gross stage.
So, actually seeing how people play on that stage right now is
I mean,
pretty interesting.
When you have a stage that allows for a character to have an infinite, it's probably not a good stage.
So, Richard is back fighting his husband Mario, otherwise known as Dan.
Dan's power ranked. I know that name.
Yeah, Dan was a pretty darn good Mario in Smash 4. I think for the final PR he was 4th. I could be wrong though. But yeah, he was actually really good with the whole Mario cast in Smash 4. Like, he could play all of them. His go-to was Mario. I'm not sure if in this game he does that still. I mean, there's a lot of Mario characters in this game who are a little different. Like, Luigi's got a brand new grab. And Mario's combos are a little different.
They also just decided to take down B completely away from Luigi,
yeah,
which was a huge part of his toolkit.
Certainly got some to cry about. I mean, I remember seeing a tweet from Dan not too long ago where he was, I think he was sort of like, ooh,
let's go.
That reached so far.
That's the Smash 4 Mario player. Run around, pivot up smash.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, this reaches really far behind me.
Just scooped off the ground and sent into the earth beyond. But also, like, back when Ultimate first came out, I think he was a little shaky on Mario's combo game because it's a little different. Mario works a little differently now, where his same, like, up tilt isn't as reliable as it was before.
Yeah, I know he got some nerfs.
Yeah, but Dan said he's figured him out, and so far, he's looking pretty good right now. Back throw still pretty darn strong, not strong enough to kill at like 95 though. You better stay away from that.
Dude, directional air dodge recoveries are so good for some characters. Like, I think Ness got hard buffed in this game.
Yeah.
Not only is his up air way better, in my opinion, because it gives him drag down combo and stuff, and pretty much does the exact same thing as his other up air did anyway, but the fact that he can double jump air dodge to ledge and not be in a situation where he's forced to do PK Thunder, it really helps him in matchups he struggled with. Double jump cancel are like the weird double jump characters in general, like Yoshi, Peach, like the ones who have like the loop jumps that used to double jump cancel in other games. The fact that they have access to air dodge into the stage is really, really nice now.
Yeah, it definitely, because in this game, I feel like a lot of characters recoveries just aren't as good as they were in Smash 4. It was definitely like a game of like, how good is your recovery in Smash 4?
Oh, he just did it.
Oh, punch right to the gut, didn't even spike him into the ground, just sent him flying. That was a pretty good play by Dan. He had control of that matchup basically the entire time, which is what I'm used to when I'm seeing Dan. He's basically in your face the entire time and doesn't even let you, like, think. He doesn't even give you the opportunity.
Do you see that Sonic backpack? I love that Sonic backpack.
Oh my god.
I'm in love with that Sonic backpack.
It's just like, does it have ears? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
It has like... No,
No,
I can see it.
The flash.
Does
It
it have
does.
ears?
Let's
Oh
go.
my
It has
God.
ears. That's fire. Man, I came here with money, and I'm going to offer all of it.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Back in. Coming out.
So Dan did win game 1.
Yeah. And
as I stare at the stream runner angrily.
With just rage incarnate. I think it's updated, bro. We got it. Dan's the winner.
I'm a stickler.
Pooch is just really impatient all the time.
Is that sound the stage as we go into a death tunnel?
It's either that or a volcano.
I definitely hated that. That was awful. I will never play this game with headphones.
That is like kind of rough. It doesn't like blind you anymore, but now you have to like wear earplugs.
I think the background's still pretty distracting in general.
I don't think it's nearly as bad, to be honest.
That's fair.
This one has gotten pretty even. Dan definitely ran away with game 1. Richard is not doing too bad. Doing all right. I like that down tilt to down air into fair, though. I can tell you that much. That was pretty cool. I don't know if that's like a consistent thing, but I like it.
I think it all depends on how you DI the dare, probably.
Dan's starting to get into the swing of things again.
I do like the FD pick though. Dan seemed to be using like platforms pretty well to like cover himself. Like he would throw up like a fireball, and then he'd have the platform in between him and her, and then the platform kind of like occupied that space, so he had landing options and things like that.
Playing hot potato with the turnout. Finally, Peach.
Oh! Late on the tech.
Yep. Just slammed his head against the stage, and that's how his second stock goes down. Oh, and then you just run into a fistful of fire, and that's how Richard's second stock goes down. Now we're all at even.
He's just whipping out F smash.
That's like Mario Smash attacks are still very good.
Oh, for sure, dude. Especially if you hit the sweet spot.
Yeah. I still, it's weird because I feel like so many characters in this game got buffed in terms of like just having the combo potential now. And Mario, in a way, got worse in that aspect, at least in my opinion, early on in the game.
Good.
And he's still pretty good.
Yeah. I think that just goes to show how good his bread and butter was, though, you know? And
it was pretty solid.
And, like, the nerfs to him, oh, wow.
My goodness.
The royal treatment to take game 2.
Smacking him with all, like, how many points did that
hit with the crown jewels. Hit him in the crown jewels with the crown jewels. That's wild.
The spiky end of that crown. Just. I was just going to say, just stabbed him in the face. Just no opportunity.
I'm just looking at the Sonic backpack again, dude.
That's the real star of the show.
What if it had like an anti-theft thing in it? Like the zipper had like, fingerprint reader? So if someone else tries to open it, it goes, that's no good!
All I can think about is like Jaleel White and like, that's
Urkel?
no good. No, Jaleel White.
Jaleel White's Urkel.
Yeah, no, I know, but we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog here.
Like, because he was the voice in the like old cartoons, right?
No, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It's just that comparing Sonic the Hedgehog to Urkel is just, it's
very
I hate it.
It's kind of funny.
He's able to counter there with Toad, and all of a sudden, Dan's at a pretty high percentage here.
So the thing about this stage that's weird to me for the counter pick is it feels very FD-like.
Yeah.
Except, obviously, ledge options become a lot more opened up compared to FD. But I don't think ledge is where Dan got caught off guard.
Yeah.
To the point where Richard was doing better.
Not really.
I think it was the mid-stage game and stuff like that.
Yeah, Richard has really been able to find a lot of damage onto Dan early on in the game 1, not game 1, game 2 and game 3. Now it's all just a matter of seeing what Dan can do to actually find a kill confirm on Richard.
Or just start trying to chip away until you can get back throw kill percents. That's another option. Or just raw up smash. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that always works. If it ain't broke, right?
Why would you have a game plan where you could just up smash? That's like,
hey, that is the game plan, baby.
I only got 2 buttons. That's all I need. Oh my goodness.
Does he have a jump? Did he land?
He did.
He does have a jump. Just a skirmish at the edge here. Dan trying to find Richard's shield. Yeah, like shielding these attacks from Dan has been really good. Like he hasn't fallen for a lot of weird Dan style combos.
Something I've noticed from Dan in neutral game where he starts to establish positional control is he's very, very patient and knows exactly like how much space he needs to keep in between himself and his opponent to make sure that he's still exerting pressure and letting his opponent know that they are disadvantaged, even if they're playing quote-unquote neutral game.
Yeah.
Just really, really good awareness of stage control from him. Oh, misses the tech on the turnip for the second time this set.
Yeah, just barely was able to get back to the edge there with up B. That was close. Down smash?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Unfortunate he landed facing the other way, so those jabs didn't work out for Dan.
Man, back air isn't going to kill either. How light is Peach in this game? She's still pretty light, right?
I have no clue.
I would assume she's still pretty light. Back air is center flying, but just barely not quite enough. Dude, that's all this set has been.
Yeah,
just like people barely missing like fairs and back airs, just like going over each other's head.
Just definitely a lot of situations where you get that like chest tightening, like.
That's
Oh,
one
geez.
thing that I can say about Mario. His down air is better. His down air is like stronger and just in general, pretty good option in the air.
Is it better on shield? I think everything's kind of better on shield in this game, though. I guess.
There's a lot of things that are better on shield, especially like moves that just sort of like just shoot you forward and you can just bounce off the shield and you're safe. There's a lot of that in this game. Dan is able to hit.
Oh!
Yeah,
Wow,
just
living.
barely. He's only at like 113. One more of those though, I don't think he's gonna survive it.
Say clearly Peach isn't that light. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
I
it.
thought he was gonna live that actually. I thought that was gonna be close, but just barely.
It was definitely like a drift death.
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't like a sure thing.
Good stuff to Dan there, clutching it out.
Yeah, it was a very
sure.
good job. You could tell there that he definitely felt the pressure. He felt like he
For
was.
sure.
Richard did a very good job at smothering Dan at many different points in that game. He just kept his shield options. What he just kept shielding every time Dan tried to do something in the air or tried to jab or smash. It was just shield, 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 and then he would find a way to turn it around.
Another thing I noticed too was Dan wasn't afraid. He'll dash back towards center and he'll just hold control of the stage. He'll be like, I don't want to interact with this right now. I don't like the spacing. I'm not comfortable with it. I'll go back towards center, but I still have access to immediately short hop bearing. I can up smash if you overextend your approach.
Yeah.
Like do whatever you want to do. I still have control of the stage.
Yeah.